Hello, my dear children. Welcome to our English classes. We are in the description A Village Purim by Anida Nair. In our last class, I told you to read this description 3 times and to underline the difficult words and try to find out its meaning. Now we can analyze what is the description. In the first paragraph, we can see what are the attractives in Purim. What is Purim? We can see this Purim that happens in the Muttashikav. The attractives: mountains of bananas, hillocks of paddy, yards of jasmine, rows of glinting glass bangles, shimmery satin ribbons, trinkets, hoops, toys, rainbow hoops, trinkets, toys, etc. The call of vendors, they are calling us. Come on, the things for you. Please come on and buy this item. And another important thing in the Purim, mouth-watering aroma, sweet smell, aroma of murk. The beat of the drums, the stamp of the feet, all are in high sound. The acrid smell of gunpowder. What is gunpowder? It is an explosive of potassium nitrate, etc., used in Purim grounds. The heat, the dust, all are a mixture. These are the importance, lure, that is attractive of the Purim. That important attractions that in my mind feed this memory that I go home again and again to the Purim and the Muttashikav. Every year I went to the Purim because of these attractives. Which are the attractives? The first question, what makes the Purim attractive? You can mark the first question's answer, that is mountains of bananas, hillocks of paddy, yards of jasmine, rows of glinting glass bangles, shimmery satin ribbons in rainbow hoops, trinkets, toys, the call of the vendors, the mouth-watering aroma of muruk, the beat of the drums, the stamp of feet, the acrid smell of gunpowder, the heat, the dust. This is the lure of the Purim. Lure means attraction or attractive items in the Purim. Okay, are you clear? What makes the Purim attractive? The answer in the first paragraph, you can mark that answer. Then what about the second paragraph? In old houses we wait anxiously, very curiously. A heap of paddy in a para and a lit bronze lamp is kept ready. As the distant throb of drums comes closer, the children scamper down the mango trees and rush to hide behind the adults. What about the condition of the children? They are afraid of the Pudan and Tira. What is Pudan and Tira? We can see in this paragraph. In old houses, there is a para and a bronze lamp is kept ready, and distant throb of drums, distant sound of the drums. What about the children's condition? They rush to hide behind the adults. They are in fear. The gate creaks open and the Tira and Pudan sauter means walk very slowly. In your glossary, you can see this word, saunter. S-A-U-N-T-E-R means to walk very slowly. Okay, all of you see. S-A-U-N-T-E-R, to walk slowly. And here the sound and the coming of Pudan and Tira, somewhat afraid, or they are in fear. The children are in fear. The gate creaks open and the Tira and Pudan saunter in with a jangling and clanging that would awaken even the thread. They are with ornaments. Their sound, which is very fearing sound, clanging, jangling sound. I feel the familiar feel of the dread wash over me as the road-sick mask come closer. Mask, mask, it is coming closer. These are the faces nightmares are made of. The Tira and the Pudan are the symbolic representation of the goddess who visit each home to chase away the evil spirits and bless the family. Pudan and Tira, they are coming to home as the symbolic representations of the goddess who visit each home to avoid the evil spirit in the home and to bless the family. This is a symbolic representation. They came to the home to bless the family. Even though the children are in fear, these Pudan and Tira, they are with a mask also. Mask. Mask. They are now wearing mask. They are with a mask coming to our house and they are with the ornaments, jangling and clanging. Sound. Awaken even the dead. That sound awaken even the dead. It is also symbolic representation and the symbolic representation of the goddess who visit each home to bless the family and to avoid or to chase away the evil spirit and bless the family. Okay, understand? It is somewhat difficult. It is only symbolic representation. Only what we can say. Symbolic, it is not a real symbolic representation. It is not a real situation, real happening. They are thinking that it would avoid the evil spirit and it will bless the family. The second paragraph, we can see one question. Why do children hide behind the adults? Why do children hide behind the adults? In the paragraph itself, you can see, as the distant throb of drums comes closer, the children scamper down the mango trees and rush to hide behind the adults. Okay. You can mark the second question also. Then, what about the third paragraph? The drummers begin to beat their chandas, cymbals clash, and the Tira and Pudan begin to dance. With the vigor of supernatural beings, they twist and turn, they turn around. Gyrate and twirl, they turn around and raising clouds of dust with their swirling feet. When they stop abruptly, there is an eerie silence until once again the drums come alive with a pagan rhythm. In the olden days, measures of paddy were given as an offering of thanks. Today it is money. The Pudan chucks the cash into the sash at his waist and turns to go to the next house to announce the coming of the Purim. They are visiting each and every houses with the chandas, cymbals, drums, etc. The members in house gives them money. In olden times, it is measures of party were given as offering. Now, it is money. Pudan tucks the money or cash in the sash at his waist and turned to go the next house to bless the family. Coming of the Purim is announced with the sounds. Okay. What do the Tira and Pudan represent? What do the Tira and Pudan represent? They are symbolic representations of goddess who visit each of her home or family. You can see in the second paragraph. The Tira and Pudan are symbolic representation of the goddess who visit each home to chase away the evil spirit and bless the family. Okay, all of you mark. Then, next paragraph. The Puram ground sees the blossoming of many art forms, be it classical, folk, or contemporary. From Kathakali to Carnatic vocal concerns to mimicry to ballet, which is the local term for a musical performance involving many costumes, songs, and dancing, the thin plot line woven to hold it all together. Artists are invited from all parts of Kerala, and each year the temple committee tries to outwit the previous committee's performance. Then, which are the items in Puram ground? Classical, folk, contemporary. Classical, which are the classic items? Kathakali, Carnatic vocal concerns. There is folk items also, that is mimicry, ballet, then songs, dance, etc. Then artists from all parts of Kerala visit this Puram ground. The temple committee tries to outwit the previous committee's performance. They analyze their performance. Okay. Here also we can see one question. Find out the word that describe the movements of Tira and Pudan. It is also, I think, in the third paragraph, that is movements. They twist and turn, gyrate and twirl, raising clouds of dust with the swirling feet. That is, you can see on third paragraph. Okay. The drummers begin to beat their chandas, cymbals clash, and the Tira and Pudan begin to dance. They twist and turn, that sentence. Okay, all of you mark. The drummers begin to beat their chandas, cymbals clash, and the Tira and Pudan begin to dance. They twist and turn, gyrate and twirl. Okay. Then, in the next paragraph, another important item, that is, it is the day of the Kalavela. Kalavela. What is Kalavela? One of the typical sights of North Kerala temple Puram, that is Kala. Kala, you know, oxen. Made of straw, built around a bamboo frame. In a bamboo frame, bamboo tree, you know. In a bamboo frame, made of straw, Kala, that is, built around a bamboo frame and dressed ostentatiously with the sequins, mirrors, and brilliant colors. Each pair is created to outshine the rest. More than 25 to 30 Kalas come from various villages and wait at the Kalaparamb auction ground. They are not original Kalas, they are made with straw, built around bamboo frame. Okay, 25 to 30 Kalas, that is in the Kalaparamb or auction ground. We walk around each pair examining its exhaustive handiwork. It is handiwork. It is made by hands. That is, sequins are used, mirrors are used, brilliant colors, dressed substantially with the sequins, mirrors, and brilliant colors. We walk around each pair examining its exhaustive handiwork with the hand. When we stop to admire one pair, the group responsible for its prints in delight. For the moment, they have scored a victory over the rest. We examine each and every oxen. How many oxen are there in the Kalaparamb? 25 to 30. Okay. Then starts the pyrotechnics. Rows of iron cylinders are kept on the ground. filled with gunpowder explosive, that is, and as one is lit, the spark from sets the other one off. The explosions rock the ground, fill your ears and rock within your heart, and by the time you recover from it, the drums begin their thunderous music. For once each of us is lost in individual worlds, the older folk remember Purams from the past and as always compare this one to those in their memories, now further enriched by age. You are familiar with this Puram, that is gunpowder is used and spark from spark from to set the other one off. The explosions rock the ground. You see all these items in village festivals, that is in temple festivals. It is a regular feature of temple festivals. The speciality of this Puram is the use of gunpowder and here the coming of Tira and Pudan. It is a symbolic representation of goddess who visit each house to bless the family and to avoid the evil spirit. That is the importance. Fifth question, what are the many art forms which one can find in the Puram ground? Answer in your own words. Which are the items? Puram ground, we can see classical, folk, contemporary, Kathakali to Carnatic, then mimicry, ballet. Okay, artists from all Kerala, all parts of Kerala coming to the ground. Then describe Kalavela in your own words. Kalavela in the paragraph, that is, it is the day of Kalavela. We can see the answer, that is one of the typical sites of North Kerala Temple Puram. North Kerala Temple Puram. It is the Kalavela. First, Kalavela is one important item. How is this Kala is made? Made of straw, then bamboo frame and dressed substantially with sequins, mirrors and brilliant colors. Each pair is created to outshine the rest. They are in a competitive mood to construct or to build these kalas. 25 to 30 kalas are there, and it is the important item in Kalavela. And when we stop to admire one pair, the group responsible for it prints in delight for the moment they have scored a victory over the rest. Okay, handiwork, it is very important. Then seventh question, how does the writer describe the effect of the pyrotechnics? Pyrotechnics, that is the use of gunpowder. That is, iron cylinders are kept on the ground filled with gunpowder. One is lit, the spark from it sets the other one off. The explosions rock the ground, fill your ears and rock with your heart, and by the time you recover from it, the drums begin their thunderous music. Okay. Then, last question, how do the old people view Purams? Older people? What about the old people? Is they happy? That is, the older folk remember Purams from the past and as always compare this one to those in their memories, now further enriched by the age. It kept a nostalgic feeling in the minds of the people. Okay. Older folk remember Purams of past and always tend to compare and contrast and feel the nostalgic about the past. Nostalgic means home thinking. That is, they are thinking about the olden days. At the time they are young, what about the Puram? But now the change in the Puram, they compare. That is the importance or the view of the old people about the Puram. Okay, I think to try to understand this description, it is somewhat difficult, but one thing you may you may keep in mind, you may keep in mind, that is, it is only a description about the village Puram, and in this Puram we can see so many important items in Purams, Pudan and Tira, then the art forms in Puram ground, then the important item pyrotechnics, that is the use of gunpowder. Then northern side, North Kerala, we can see Kalavela, its importance, how these kalas are made, then the coming of Tira and Pudan, its symbolic representation. Okay, I think all of you understand. Now, there are several expressions in a village Puram associated with the sights and sounds. Classify them as shown below, that is visual and auditory. Visual, what are the items we can see? That is, in the first paragraph you can see so many items: mountains of bananas, yards of jasmine, hillocks of paddy. Okay, auditory items: stamp of feet, drums beating their chandas. So many. You may read this description and try to fill this table. Then, now describe in your own words the various sights and sounds you have noticed in a marketplace or in your school. Which are the sounds? You can list out either in a marketplace or in your schools. These sights and sounds. You may try to fill the column as visual and auditory items or sounds and sights you have noticed in a market or in a school. Then, next, read the line, came the boys like a flock of sheep, from the poem Somebody's Mother. Flock of sheep. It is very important, flock of sheep. Here, flock stands for a group. Flock stands for a group. Group. Flock of sheep means group of sheep. Read the following passage and identify such words. Okay, it is very simple for you. You can read this paragraph. That is, once there was a custom in a university. If a professor was late by 10 minutes, the class was suspended. One day a professor arrived early for a 9 a.m. class. He could see only a stack of chairs. Stack of chairs. Stack. Okay. Such types of words you can. Then he had pile of books, another word. You try to find out other expressions from this paragraph. A stack of chairs, pile of books. Then what about the other? You can read and try to find out. Okay. It is a simple activity. That is, I think you can do it individually. Then fill in the blanks using appropriate words from those given in the box. With the help of a dictionary, you can do this activity. I will give you the answers after all the class. This unit, I will not give you any answers. So, after the class, I will give you all the notes about this unit. You can check your answers and try to correct any mistake. You can correct by using my notes. Okay, you try this activity also. Then look at the underlined words in the following expressions. The call of the vendors, the beat of the drums, the stamp of the feet. The gate creaks open. What do these words refer to? What are the other sounds that you are familiar with? Make a list of such sounds. Sounds you can list out. by analyzing or by go through the description. Sounds. Okay. Then read a Village Purim once again and find out the words that refer to sound. Sound words you can analyze, you can find out. Then sounds are here. Which are the sounds? Creak, rustle, jingle, splash, click, etc. These sounds. You try to understand the meaning by referring the dictionary. Okay. Okay. Creak, a short, high-pitched sound heard when something moves. Example, door, stairs, etc. Okay. You try to find out the meaning of these words by referring the dictionary. Then the third activity, read the following sentences from the story, The Wooden Cup. Suddenly the child went over to the fireplace where his mother had swept the pieces of the cup. Sweeping is an everyday action. Sweeping, all of you do this activity, especially girls. What are some of the everyday actions that you do? Sweeping, cleaning, washing, you can list out. It is also a simple activity. Now you try to do all this activity individually. After the class, I will give you all the important notes about this unit. You can check your answers and correct if there is any mistake. Okay, we can wind up today's class. Any doubt, you can call me. Okay, thank you.